guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new today, thank you for joining me. My name is Joanne and I do uploads 2 to 3 times a week on various different things, from fashion to shopping hauls to craft. Today is going to be a little crafty demo I'm going to do, and I'm going to be putting some decals, permanent decals, onto a t-shirt using this glitter iron-on fabric, not fabric, vinyl. So I'm going to be using this one, and I'm also going to be using this soft pink colour. So I've actually bought a t-shirt from Asda. I got 2 for £6, just plain black t-shirt, and I'm just going to be putting some words on. So I'm going to be using my craft machine, which is the Cricut Explore A2. So I'm going to open that up and we'll get started. Here we go. Right, so what we're going to do first is I'm going to get my mobile phone and I'm going to connect my phone to the Cricut machine using Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to type out some letters. So I've set my machine to iron on, and because I'm using iron on, it has to be placed on the sticky mat upside down, because you're going to actually be cutting it in reverse. Stick it onto the sticky mat and feed it into the machine, and I should be ready to cut very soon. The C is flashing, so that means it's time to cut. So the first word I'm cutting out is bone. And you'll be able to see how quick it's actually cutting there. I'll then be using my weeding tool to pick up all the bits in the centre of the word, and that's it complete. So when I peel it off, you can very lightly see it, but I'll show you what it looks like when it's cut out. And obviously, because this paper is quite expensive, you literally just use a small amount and save the rest for later. So now I should be able to just put this back down on my mat. And peel the backing away, and I should be left with the word bone. As you can see, it peels off quite easily. And now I just need to pick out the centre parts. Which doesn't seem to be picking out as easy as it normally does. It's obviously not easy with my long nails neither. So there is my first word, bone. So I'm also going to cut out in the glitter paper, I'm going to cut out the word sassy, and then I'll get back to you when I've done that. So I've cut the words out now and I've set the ironing board up, and I don't know, I need to probably tilt it a little bit further down so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got my black t-shirt on the ironing board. I'm measuring across the arm from armpit to armpit, and it is 68 centimetres, so that means I'll have to go in 34 centimetres, and that'll be the exact centre. So the first word I'm going to put on is bone, and I'm going to put that right in the centre. Obviously I'm using my ruler to make sure it doesn't go on wonky. So then you mustn't use any steam at all. So I've just heated my iron up to quite a hot setting. This is an iron it's not a steam iron, and I always use this for putting decals on, and you're literally just going over it for a few seconds, and you'll just sort of start to see it lifting towards the end. And there you go, I can peel it off straight away. So I don't know if you can see that, that's permanently on now, and apparently it lasts up to like 50 washes or something like that, so it does last a long time. So the second word I printed out was sassy, which I'm going to put slightly overlapping, maybe a bit closer along there. I don't know if you can see that. This sometimes takes a little bit longer to peel up, to take off, so and you've got to be really careful with the iron that you obviously don't touch the bit that you've already just done, otherwise it's just going to peel it off as well. So I might do this in two separate parts. Actually I think I'll do this part first and then I'll do the S. It really doesn't take long at all for it to, not ready yet. You just know when it's ready because it peels really easily. Oh no. Right, so there's sassy done, so now I just need to do the S. It's just a really cheap way to sort of to make a little £3 t-shirt just look a bit more interesting. And you don't actually need a cutting machine to do it. If you had a stencil, or you could freestyle it and do whatever you wanted really. So it's just not difficult at all. So there you go, that is the t-shirt complete. And that's what it looks like. This is the finished product, modelled by me. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's turned out quite good. And it just gives a £3 t-shirt a little bit something different. And you know you're not going to be walking around, somebody's going to have exactly the same t-shirt on. You really should give it a go. It's quite reasonable. You only use a tiny little bit of the paper, and like I said, you don't even need a cut machine. You could use a stencil, you could download an image from the internet and just cut around it. And as you've seen, it's very easy to sort of put on. Just make sure you don't use any steam on your iron. But my next project is going to be these little dog bowls, which I picked up today from Poundland. I'm just going to personalise those and put some names on them. But if you've enjoyed my video, please give me the thumbs up and like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it if you would subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell button so you get a notification the next time I do an upload. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.